In a world filled with Jews and Muslims and Christians and Republicans and Democrats and this and that and blah, 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 there's actually something everyone can agree is bad. Something we can all agree is a detriment to our society. Karens. I mean, this is the shit that can bring Kendrick and Drake together. So thank you for being here, subscribed or not. And if you haven't joined the 49% elite humans, consider hitting that button if you enjoy the videos. As, all right, no foreplay with this one. Let's get right into the meat of the situation. Phillies in Miami playing the Marlins. They're definitely not playing the Dolphins. Philly's knocking around Lake Batcher. This guy's name is literally Lake. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Brandon Marsh takes this fastball 420 feet into the upper deck for a 2-run shot. Then Harrison Bader says, wait, this looks fun. Let me try. Bang, high and deep, this one gone out to left, but watch what happens. So nobody catches this ball. It falls right in front of this dude in the black shirt. They're looking for it, and the search didn't take long. They quickly find it, only for this guy in red to seemingly teleport out of nowhere and grab it. They're like, no, this woman tries to grab it from him even as he's walking away with it. Like, in her mind, that was her baseball. And the dude's like, yeah, he walks back to where he's sitting, holding the ball out in front of him, and immediately plops it right into his son's glove. Great moment. Dad gets a ball for his son, gives him a hug, and whoa, here comes that woman. You might remember her from 4 seconds ago. She's made her return, and the dad gets jump scared like she's Freddy Fazbear. I mean, she is pretty scary looking, and that haircut instantly tells you she already wants to speak to any manager ever. Yeah, that ball over there, how dare you take that from me? How dare... Actually, we have audio of what she said. I don't have to fake it. Watch. Surprised her nose didn't grow to the size of Grip Hook from Harry Potter with that lie. Instant replay here would show that, no, you did not have this ball in your hands. This man did not indeed take that ball from you. He had just as equal of a chance to get it as you did the moment it hit the ground. It didn't hit off of her or anything. She didn't catch it and then drop it. No, that dude had every right to grab that ball, especially, and this is the most important part of all, the fact that that baseball wasn't even for him. It was for his son. Now, even if, say, he got that baseball and walked back to where he was sitting and it was some other guys he was at the game with, I still think the way he got that ball was fair game. Sure, it's shitty, you almost had it, but again, you didn't catch it. You never had your hands on it like you claimed, like you lied about. It never even hit off of you. But regardless, she's going crazy over this. And the dad eventually is like, all right, I'm not dealing with this. You want it, take it. And gives the ball back to her. Or, sorry, not back to her. She never had it to begin with. But he gives it up. Now, I saw some people say the dad was weak in this situation, that he should have stood up more. But I can see why he reacted the way he did. There's actually further context that makes this whole thing that much more effed up, which we'll get into. But, like, think about it from his perspective. Like, I'm at a ball game with my family. I don't need this ruining our night, especially if this escalates anymore. Clearly, you need this baseball more than we do. Take it. Bye. Get away from us. I get it. I would also understand him telling her to get the F out of his face, but whatever. I think the Marlins broadcast said it pretty well.
That is weird behavior. Let's get somebody from the Marlins to go out there with another ball.
Good Lord. What people do for baseballs, I guess.
It's almost, you can see his expression. If it means that much to you, here, take it.
Just weird in front of the kids.
Yeah.
You're a grown adult. Don't be a dork.
Yes, incredibly weird behavior. Welcome to How to Be a Dork 101. Like they said, the things people will do for a baseball, it's appalling. I just find it hard to respect adults who feel entitled to either a baseball or an autograph. Look, if you can get one, great. Again, if she caught it or really had it, she deserves it, but she didn't. Therefore, she doesn't. And you know who got the ball instead? A kid, which is what the majority of souvenirs should go to anyway. And you're going to freak out like someone just insulted the Indigo Girls to your face? I'm assuming she's lesbian. And no disrespect to the Indigo Girls. Shout out to them. My mom is a huge fan. But what an awful way to behave, especially when the kids acted more like adults than you. Big respect to the way the kids and the mother handled this. Like, pretty much everyone in the whole section teamed up like it was Avengers Endgame to act normal, which just inflates how bad the woman's already bad behavior looked. Now, the added context to this family, they were actually at the game celebrating that young boy's birthday. That's in a couple of days. Obviously, the woman doesn't know that, but I mean, come on. Do any of us really think that would have changed how she acted? But yeah, so the Marlins broadcast, as you saw, was just in awe at this Karen on the loose. So the next inning, they did what needed to be done.
Hey guys, well, I'm out here in the outfield and you hear all those cheers. That's all the fans are very excited because the Marlins, what we caught on our, television screens on our cameras, guys, was a kid his home run ball being taken away from him. So the Marlins wanted to make sure that he had a little prize pack and some baseballs to make up for the incident that we caught a little bit earlier on our game. So you see the young man's very excited. He's got a baseball there for both himself and his sister, as well as a goodie bag full of other goodies here, guys. So again, really good to see, and you see the fans all around here in the outfield. They're cheering. They're very excited that this young man has been given a baseball.
There you go. See
very
that?
Cool by the Marlins.
Listen,
very, very nice gesture.
This is good stuff. Good things happen to good
great.
people.
I mean, both kids brought their gloves. Look at that. They both have their gloves.
The dad
Smiles all around.
Exactly.
Dad is doing a real good job to hold it in, because he was not happy with that woman, and neither was I.
But congrats to Marlins guest services.
Absolutely.
Great job.
A tip of the cap to them. That is fabulous. Oh, look at that. That's great.
And it gets even better. That was the Marlins side doing their part. Then the Phillies wanted to do theirs. So after the game, Harrison Bader himself met up with the family, met the kids, signed some stuff for them. I just want to point out that Dave Dombrowski was there, the general manager of the team. I don't know. That has nothing to do with anything. I just found that funny that he was there to it. I guess. Dombrowski's a stand-up guy. We'll forever appreciate what he did for the Red Sox. Anyway, turns out the dad giving the ball back was for the best. They get a bag of goodies from the Marlins and get to meet Bader after the game, along with some signed stuff, while the Karen just gets plastered all over the internet like she's America's most wanted. Hope it was worth it. Moral of the story, you're not entitled to most things in life, especially things you don't deserve. And if your first instinct to a father beating you to a baseball so he can give it to his kid is to act like this, that tells you everything anyone ever needs to know. But in the great battle between good and Karen, good always wins in the end. Let me know your thoughts, and thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.